Hi, thank you for clicking on the video, and I hope everyone is doing really well. Who has the worst diet ever? Teenage boys. And what is the adult equivalent to a teenage boy? An adult gamer. So I am totally kidding. There's a stereotype when it comes to gamers that they are all fat, lazy slobs who live in their mom's basement. This is a very ancient stereotype. It is not true. We have broken that stereotype. So for today's What I Eat in a Day video, I decided to tap into that stereotype of the gamer diet. The stereotypical gamer diet consists of quick and easy foods, processed fast food, and what society would deem bad junk food, unhealthy. All things that a person who struggles with an eating disorder is quite fearful of. So what better diet to pick than this one to challenge myself to eat things that I am truly afraid of, things that are so processed, so nutrient deficient. It forces me to realize that I can eat these things. These things aren't going to kill you. It's not the end of the world. There's nothing to feel guilty or worry or feel bad about because you ate some food that you normally don't eat. What do gamers eat? So I had to consult my gamer expert husband, Alec, for some insight, and all I could really get out of him was Code Red Mountain Dew and pizza rolls. First of all, Code Red Mountain Dew, don't like it. And pizza rolls, they don't make vegan pizza rolls. Scratch that. So that is a different way to start my day. Never done that before. And after breakfast, I was still hungry. It's been at least 10 years since I've had a regular Mountain Dew. I was a little bit like anxious excited to drink a Mountain Dew because I remember just loving Mountain Dew. I used to drink so much. Oh my gosh, Mountain Dew and Dr. Pepper. And when I discovered Vernors, I drank so much of that too. But there's so much like nostalgia with Mountain Dew. It did not taste how I remember. I was very disappointed. I drank the whole thing, but it was sad. I was like, this is what Mountain Dew tastes like? One of the things about soda that I worry about, one of the reasons why I don't drink it, is I'm afraid that I'm going to crave it all the time and drink it all the time. And I know that it's not like, it doesn't have the most nutritional value to it. Every once in a while is okay, but I have this fear that if I drink it once, I'm going to want it and drink it all the time. Fear averted. That Mountain Dew, that was enough for me, that one. I'd rather drink something else than Mountain Dew. I think a lot of people think this way. They think that if I eat all of this processed junk food, I'm somehow eating over, like I'm overeating. I need like 2,000, 2,500 calories. If I eat this bag of chips, I'm like, suddenly I'm at 3,000. Or if I eat like half of this pizza, I'm magically at 5,000 calories. It's not how it works. So by the time dinner time came around, I was still under 1,000 calories. That included the drinks. I was still under 1,000 calories. I felt very full, and I think it's because of how much carbonated drinks I had consumed. I don't want to fill up on bubbles. So even though I wasn't super hungry, I knew I needed to eat because I was massively undernourished for the day, and I need to make sure that I'm eating a sufficient amount every single day. I drank water the rest of the evening, which is not very gamer-like. I also took a shower, which stereotypically is not very gamer-like, but I definitely didn't drink enough water throughout the day. My protein for the day was sad. That's the best way I can put it. It was just sad, the small amount. The next day, I had a surprisingly flat stomach. My tummy was like slightly bloated, but it wasn't as bloated as I imagined it would be. I thought I was going to be very uncomfortable the next day, but I wasn't, which I was very much surprised by, which is another thing that I think we need to remember is just because you ate half a pizza or a whole pizza in my case, and all these other unhealthy junk food doesn't mean that tomorrow you're going to wake up and you're suddenly overweight and fat and bloated and all these things. Like, your body is working for you. It's not working against you. Even though I didn't feel hungry going into dinner, I still mentally, I felt okay to eat dinner. It wasn't one of those moments where it's like, oh, you ate all those chips and you've had a Monster and Mountain Dew. You can't have dinner. You can't eat that pizza. I didn't have those thoughts. Yeah, there was a slight bit of hesitation, but nothing over the top, nothing too extreme or illogical. The hesitation was just, at this point, I'm used to it. I feel hesitation before I eat anything, but there wasn't an overabundance of panic or upset with myself or anything like that. So again, surprisingly positive things are happening. And this is just slow transition of a mindset that I'm always talking about. Like, you feel like right now going into every meal is a battle and a struggle, and it might feel like that for a long time, but eventually you'll get to a point where, okay, I feel that slight tinge of hesitation, but I know I need to eat. I know it's good for me. I know I'm doing it for me. It's for my health. It's for my life. I'm just gonna do it. And eventually you get to that point where it's just, you gotta eat, you gotta eat, you gotta do it. Even though going into dinner, I didn't feel hungry, as soon as I started eating, drinking some water, I started to feel hunger, which can happen a lot when we are so used to not eating. Our ability to recognize hunger or fullness is a little bit skewed. Even if you don't feel hunger, but you still know you need to eat because you haven't eaten enough that day, sometimes just starting to get the gears turning can send that signal. I know it's really hard, and I know it goes against everything you've believed for so long, myself included. You just have to break free of those rules and those restrictions and just do what is best for you. 100% of the time, usually that is eat something, because you probably have not eaten enough. If you have to question it, the answer is probably go eat something. That is my what I ate in a day video, eating like a stereotypical gamer. So thank you so much for clicking on the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you did not enjoy it, give it a thumbs down. That's cool too. If you are not subscribed already, be sure to subscribe, and thank you so much to everyone who has subscribed already. I really do appreciate it. If you have any questions, comments, video suggestions, anything at all, feel free to leave that in the comment section below. Be sure to follow me on Instagram, and I will see you next time. Bye!